Carol, we're so excited for you.
Hi, Miss Carol.
I took notes, Carol.
Carol's one of the most fascinating people I've ever met.
Hi, Carol, you just made a really big impact on my life.
Hi, Carol.
I'm gonna miss you, Carol.
You're forever in my heart.
Carol, I'm gonna miss you.
I wish you all of the best as you go into your next steps. I'm so grateful that this is not goodbye and that we can meet up at Hayashi at any time for lunch.
I'm so thankful for all of the things that she's taught me along the way.
Hello, Carol.
Hi, Carol.
Okay, Carol.
We're gonna miss you.
Carol.
Hey Carol, it's your favorite remote career counselor. Riley asked if I wanted to share some words for you or with you, and that it was just going to be only for you. So of course I don't want to miss this opportunity. You know me, the best way I do things is prepare ahead of time. So I made a letter that I'm just going to read you, and hopefully I can get through it without tears. But if tears come, that's okay too. Okay, so Carol, it's hard to believe that your incredible 500-year journey at Texas Tech is coming to an end. Your retirement is undoubtedly well-deserved, but the Career Center and myself will truly miss your invaluable presence. I'm not quite sure where to begin or what to say, but I'll give it a shot. You have been more than just a colleague to me. You've been a steadfast supporter, a wise counselor, and a genuine friend. From my first week at the University Career Center, I knew you were a special woman after you read a poem by Veronica Schaafstall titled After a While at Nicole's Going Away Party. It left the whole room in tears, including me, a complete stranger to the department, but I felt your words deep in my soul. I think some of the most special times we shared together were in the conference room or picnic tables during the summertime, sharing conversations over lunch. Hearing all about your adventures and journeys through the many lives that you have lived have inspired me and given me a different perspective and lens on life. Your belief in my abilities has empowered me to take risks like giving presentations, because it was you who invited me to co-present the Dr. Adams class together for my very first presentation. I was scared thinking about talking in front of a class, especially Dr. Adams, and I think that you probably knew this, even though you never said anything, and that's why you helped me go through the PowerPoint and rehearse what I wanted to say, and we figured out who would be talking on what slide. You encouraged me to think creatively through marketing and outreach ideas to try to engage students at fairs and take surveys as a program coordinator. You also watched me complete my master's program and become a fully licensed therapist. You were always available to answer any of my questions or to lend a hand when it came to career counseling for our amazing students. The part of you that will live in my heart forever is the soft and kind words and the shoulder that you have lent me while I navigated the countless challenges and triumphs during the 5 years that we have shared together. From the pandemic to countless Zoom meetings to celebrating me getting engaged and getting married to all of Hendrix's surgeries to graduating with my master's degree to navigating freedom going through medical school, which was not easy. The match, oh Lord have mercy, let us not forget the match. To buying a house, it was you that said, this is going to be the one after we had put in a couple offers. And you were right when you said that this is the house I live in now. So moving to Temple, to forging a new position, being a remote and online employee, getting licensed, and to welcoming Kennedy, our newest addition to our family. You have been one of my biggest cheerleaders, and I don't think I can ever express or put into words how much your support means to me during all of those special moments in my life. Carol, I want you to know that you are an extraordinary woman, and no one will ever be able to come up with the phrases and the metaphors that you have crafted, and to be able to so easily slip them in mid-conversation so confidently the way that you do. I am certain that the EOC resume numbers will go down because no counselor can even come close to critiquing more than 2 people at a time. And unlike you, you know how to help 5 or 6 and still make the experience so uniquely fulfilling for each of those students. I am forever grateful for your mentorship and your friendship, and I wish you all of the happiness, health, and adventure that this new chapter will bring into your life. It is with much heartfelt gratitude and lots and lots and lots and lots of love all the way from Temple, Texas. Yours truly.
Carol, we're so excited for you, and we've enjoyed working with you the past several years, and know that retirement's going to be a great opportunity for you, and looking forward to your new adventures.
I will miss your presentations. Working with you has always been a great honor. I've always had a great time, and I hope you enjoy your retirement, start new adventures, and get to spend more time with your cats.
And you get to retire again. Who doesn't get to do that? That's awesome.
Hi, Miss Carol. I just want to tell you congratulations on your retirement. And I want to thank you for being a great mentor and a friend, and for teaching me so many things at the Career Center, and just how to be a professional, and loving my kids the way you do, and just being an awesome, amazing person. I really hope you enjoy your retirement. I hope you plan lots of trips to Vegas, and I can't wait to hear how the kiddies are with you being home all the time now, or if you're not going to be home and traveling. I love that. So I just want to wish you happy retirement. Thank you for everything.
I took notes, Carol, so I wouldn't forget anything, because I'm going to miss you a whole lot. Over the years that I have worked here, so 10 years I have worked with Carol. Carol, you have been an inspiration. You have been a mentor. Even if you didn't know that you were my mentor, you have been. And I'm going to miss you a lot. So I wrote down the thing that I wanted to say. I aspire to do my job so well that I make it look easy as Carol makes her job look. And I want to be learning and creating the way Carol has every minute of every day for the rest of my life. Because I know that this isn't going to be the end for Carol. She's going to move ahead and do other things. And now I'm talking about her in the third person. So, okay. But Carol, I will miss you deeply, more than you can ever know. And you're our institutional memory. And when you're gone, we'll all go, well, Carol would know, but none of us do. So, all right. Good luck. Enjoy retirement. And just remember, you don't have to do what the tall people say. Okay.
Carol's one of the most fascinating people I've ever met, and I think when I think of Carol, I just think of her as being an onion that you just peel off a layer, and then there's more, and then you peel off a layer, so more stories, more experiences, more wisdom, more humor. I love probably one of my favorite memories is fairly recent, when we were talking about things that we had done that were really difficult, like a difficult thing we had overcome. And people were answering like, I bought a house, or I got married, or these types of things. And Carol's like, well, one time when I was on the Caribbean, and she goes into the story about how the captain of the seaboat got sick, and she had to steer them during the storm to safety. I mean, I've never met anyone in my life who has stories like that. And so that's what makes you, Carol, amazing. And I am going to miss you greatly.
I met Carol about a year ago, and whenever she walked into the room, she was just radiating. She's always been such a joy to be around. She's always taught me to take things slow and go more with the flow, because I'm not much of a go with the flow person. But Carol, you just made a really big impact on my life. I'm gonna miss all of your stories. You're the most adventurous person that I've ever met. I feel like you have lived 20 lives, and I'm sad that I can't learn more from you, that I've only had a year from you, but I am grateful for the year that we did have, and I'm going to miss the crap out of you.
Hi Carol, I just want to say thank you so much for all of the mentorship, guidance, and just friendliness that you've shown me over the last 3 years. You've truly become such an important person in my life, and I'm really sad to see you go, but I'm very, very excited to see what you're going to do in this new life journey of retirement. I know you're not going to be able to sit still. You're going to find a new path, and we'll just be able to be your cheerleader along the way. I truly am so grateful to have found such an amazing supervisor that I know that I can contact later on. You've always been such a supporter of me and continuing my professional development and cheering me on along the way through my MBA program, and even now as I continue to develop to wherever my life may take me next. But I truly love you so much, and I will miss you terribly. This isn't goodbye, but this is just see you later. We love you.
Something I've learned from Carol is patience. Patience with a lot of things. Things will kind of evolve naturally and the right way if you just give it a minute to let it simmer. She always gave examples of we're cooking now, we're cooking the sausage, and I really just love that, and I learned from her on that because I'm very much a dive in head first. So I got this email, I got to answer it, or I got to do this and that, and Carol just taught me to slow down, and I really appreciative of that. I'm definitely gonna miss her. She has been such a true joy. I love talking about the lottery with her and our scratchers. I love that. I love the idea of one day her and I will be in Las Vegas hanging out, because that will happen. I know it will. And I'm really gonna miss her. I'm gonna miss you, Carol.
So the things I'm going to miss most about you, Carol, is your beautiful spirit and how you light up a room. I think you just make magic everywhere and anywhere you go. I can remember the first time I saw you at NACE when it was like walking in with a celebrity. Your beautiful heart, your amazing empathy and compassion for everyone around you. I was so thankful in my life having you come in my next chapter professionally, having such a wonderful mentor and boss. I wish you nothing but the best retirement. I will love you and cherish you always, and you're forever in my heart.
Oh, yeah.
I think what I want to talk about is one of the first experiences I had with Carol starting at the UCC. Stephanie West, who I worked with in HR, kept telling me how much I was going to love Carol and how amazing she was. And then one of the first things I did when I started with the UCC was sit down and do my strong interest inventory interpretation with Carol. And I feel like I could have just sat there for hours and listened to her talk about the assessment and how she explains the assessment. And I think that's what I'm going to miss most about Carol is I love the way she talks about the work that we do, because even with all her years of experience and everything she's seen and done, you can still see that passion come through every time she talks about working with students and breaking down assessments and helping them. And I love to see that. That's something I want to be in my life. That's something I want to cultivate in my life, is just this love for students that never dies. And I really am going to miss getting to just spend time with Carol, talking about the students she's seen and the things she's done, and having little story hours with her. So Carol, I'm going to miss you.
Okay, so I met Carol when I started the Career Center as an intern, and I remember thinking about I was blown away with this person who was so flexible and creative and who had been working for such a long time but still had all of this energy and passion. And that's something that has continued to blow me away about Carol. In 2019, when we both stepped into our associate director positions, I remember being so overwhelmed and thinking that I didn't know how I could possibly handle this transition. And the anchor and model that Carol set was just incredible. And over time, I've come to think of Carol as a mentor and a friend. And I've been so grateful for you. I don't know what I'm gonna do without our hallway conversations and without getting your opine on everything from a birthday party for a kid. But you have come to mean so much to me, and I wish you all of the best as you go into your next steps. I'm so grateful that this is not goodbye and that we can meet up at Hayashi at any time for lunch. words will never truly describe how much you mean to me. But I wish you all the best in your next steps.
I think the first time I met Carol was about 3 years ago, and I was the intern coordinator for Covenant, and so I signed up for the job fair, one of the job fairs that we had, and we would set up tables at every job fair that was offered so that we could hopefully recruit students for the volunteering program and the intern program. And without fail, every single job fair that we attended, Carol remembered us. She remembered me, and she would just act like she'd known me forever. And so then her and Aaron and Carmela started the College to Career program, and then whenever that started, they were the first people to substantiate all the work that I had done to create the intern program for Covenant, which was a huge deal to me. And so I just fell in love with Carol the first time that I ever worked with her at the job fairs, and then working with her on the College to Career program. And I was skeptical about getting involved with that from the beginning, but after talking to her and finding out what their goals were and how seriously they took my work, it just completely changed everything. And I'm so thankful for all of the things that she's taught me along the way. And ever since I've been here at the Career Center, I've only been able to work directly with Carol for the last few months, but everything that I've ever asked her, she has been a huge help to me. And I'm sad that I only get her for a little bit, but I'm so happy for everything that's coming in store for her. So,
hello, Carol. The first time I met you, after Dave hired you in 2010-ish, I didn't understand a lot of what you said. And so I went to the NACE conference, and I knew you'd worked for Kathy at UCLA, and I ran into Kathy and I said, Kathy, we hired Carol Trigg. Is there a trick of what you did to understand what she said? And right away she said, oh, you mean Carol speak? And I was like, you have a name for it. Thank you. That's exactly what it was. It was Carol speak. And so I'll never forget that, because throughout our years together, every time I've asked you to explain exactly what you mean in a different way, is exactly what Carol speak is. And I'll truly remember all of our times together and cherish every moment we got to spend together in the office. Your years of experience and everything you brought to the Career Center has been so valuable to students over the years. Everything that student feedback, faculty feedback, staff feedback, everybody loves working with you. I love working with you. I'm truly going to miss you. And so thank you for everything you've done for us at Texas Tech University. And you'll always have a place in my heart. Thank you.
Hi, Carol. I've really enjoyed working with you over the years, and it's been such a pleasure to get to know you. I wish you all the best in this next adventure. Hola, Carol. El español fue divertido. Spanish was fun. Take care.
Okay, Carol has just been a great mentor. Her guidance and her mentorship has been invaluable this past couple of years. She's a force to be reckoned with. Don't mess with her. I will miss you, Carol. I wish you good health, happiness, and maybe husband number 4. Who knows? Bye.
So when I think of Carol, I think of how I want to live my life, because I hear her talk about all of these amazing stories, and I see her impact on all of these people in such unique ways. And I want to be a badass, but still so kind. I want to be a leader, but also a guider, a convener, if you will. And I just hope that your retirement treats you half as well as the impact that you have made on all of these different people's lives, because you deserve it. You deserve the world and more. And I hope that you get to travel a lot, and I hope that you eat lots of good food and drink wine and go to Las Vegas and do all the things that you want to do, because it is yours. You completely deserve this. And I'm so, one, proud of you, but also excited for you to start this new chapter. And I know that it's terrifying and scary, but without a doubt, you're gonna rock it. So I also wanted to just thank you for all the impact that you've made on me. I genuinely don't emotions. Thanks for believing me and emotions. Thanks for guiding me through really rough times, and always just being a great sounding board. Like, I never felt like you're just gonna tell me something because you think that that's what I want to hear, and that's just so hard to find. And I'm gonna miss you. But your retirement's gonna be badass, just like you. Yeah, we're gonna miss you. Bye.
Carol is such a positive light in our office, and whether she is dancing to Hotel California or she is puzzling away in the break room, she is always the life of the party and such a fun person to be around. I will always appreciate you for your mentorship and just your ability to tell so many wonderful stories about things that have happened in the past. Good luck with everything that the future holds for you. You're not going to sit still long, I know that for sure.